Hello everyone, welcome back. So today we are making this amazing chili gobi manchurian recipe. This recipe is a combination of two recipes, chili gobi manchurian and gobi 65. So let's start. So in a bowl take 2 teaspoon of turmeric powder which is haldi, 2 teaspoon of salt which is namak, 2 teaspoon of dhania powder which is coriander powder, 2 teaspoon of red chili powder which is lal mirch ka powder, 1 teaspoon of garam masala and 1 tablespoon of ginger garlic paste and 2 teaspoons of soya sauce. Make sure you don't waste anything. Then 1 teaspoon of vinegar, and at last but certainly not the least 2 tablespoons of tomato ketchup. And this is completely optional, so here I am adding 1 teaspoon of red food color plus 2 teaspoons of water to give that marinade a spicy and a beautiful red color. It's actually not, it will actually not be red, it will be a dark kind of dark orange. So this is completely optional. If you want you can add, otherwise you can skip. So now mix this well with the spatula, and you should end up with this smooth red beautiful maroon paste. So now to make the marinade, add around half a cup of water, and we'll completely switch to a whisk this process. So just whisk it a little bit until everything is combined. And then for the marinade to become a little thick, we'll add 3/4 cup of all-purpose flour. We can use cornstarch or rice flour as well, but I didn't have it at that time, so I'm using maida also. This also works completely well. So if the batter becomes really thick, just add 2 more tablespoons of water only if required. Do not add a lot of water, otherwise the batter will be liquidy and it will not coat on the cauliflower pieces. So pop that marinade in the refrigerator for around 20 minutes, and then we'll cut the medium sized cauliflower. So just cut that bottom part, and we'll cut the cauliflower into small pieces. Do not cut them really small or they'll not look nice when we put them in the gravy. But if required you can cut them a little bit further, but do not cut them really small. So just like the way I am doing in this video, so you can follow all the steps which I am following here. So now similarly you need to cut the rest of the pieces of the cauliflower, and after cutting your pieces will look similar to this or something like this. So add the cauliflower pieces in the marinade and toss them with your fingers, and make sure you coat every piece well with the marinade. After marinating you need to pop this in the refrigerator for around 30 minutes, and till that we'll make the gravy. So heat a pan on medium flame and add 2 tablespoons of cooking oil. I'm using refined oil here. Let the oil heat, then add 2 tablespoons of finely chopped garlic. Now add 1 tablespoon of chopped green chili. This is actually a 1 medium sized green chili which exactly measures a 1 tablespoon. Then saute this for around a minute or two until the garlic becomes golden brown and the chili also becomes the same. Then add 1 large onion cut into cubes, 1/4 cup of green capsicum which is also cut into cubes. Now saute this mixture till onions turn translucent and the capsicum turn golden brown. So the product will look something like this, and so our vegetables are ready. Now we'll add the spices. So add around half a teaspoon of turmeric powder, half teaspoon of red chili powder, half a teaspoon of coriander powder, half a teaspoon of garam masala, and just give this a very quick and good mix and saute till these vegetables turn aromatic. Now add the sauces. So add 2 teaspoons of soya sauce, 1 teaspoon of white vinegar, and just give everything a good mix and mix it for about a minute or two. So the main thing, then add the 1/4 cup of tomato ketchup. This tomato ketchup will give a very nice tang and a very chatpata flavor to the gravy. So this is very essential, do not skip it. And then mix this well too. And so the base of the gravy will be a slurry of 1/4 cup of water and 1 tablespoon of cornstarch. So just mix well. Make sure that there are no lumps in the corn flour and water mixture, otherwise they'll be visible in the gravy and that will not look good at all. So you will notice that the mixture will get thick instantly and our base of the gravy is done. So to make our gravy look like a gravy, we'll add around 3/4 cup of water and just slowly start mixing. Do not splash the water everywhere or it will get everywhere and there are chances that you can burn yourself, so be careful. So now we'll turn the flame high and we'll mix it until the gravy starts to bubble. So now add 1 tablespoon of sugar and mix it really well for a minute, and add a little water if required. Do not add a lot of water because Chinese gravies are quite thick and they are not watery. So our gravy is done. Now cover it with the lid and set it aside. So now in a saucepan, add around 2 cups of cooking oil and let it heat on medium flame. So after the oil is heated, slowly add the cauliflower pieces. Do not overfill your pot like mine. So you need to be careful while frying. So just slowly add the cauliflower pieces and you will notice them bubbling. So just fry this for about 2 minutes until the pieces become crispy and really good looking. Actually they will acquire a golden brown color. So just fry them for about 2 minutes. So after frying, if your pieces look something like this, that means the cauliflower is cooked and the pieces have turned crispy. Now take them out on a big sieve. I'm saying a sieve because if you take them out on a sieve, the pieces will stay crispy, and if you take them out on a plate, even if with a napkin, they'll turn soggy after some time. So the sieve is better. So now similarly fry the rest of the pieces and let me show you how crispy the pieces are. So the last step is to heat the gravy again on the stove and add the crispy cauliflower pieces to it. If you like the crispiness of the cauliflower pieces I made you here earlier, do give this video a thumbs up. Now mix gently and carefully. We don't want to break the cauliflower pieces. Don't worry, I've just fast forwarded this clip, but I am mixing it gently. So make sure you do that as well. So now just garnish this gravy with a few coriander leaves and our chili gobi manchurian is ready to be served. Serve it to your friends and family. Do let me know in the comment section how it turned out for you. Do give this recipe a big thumbs up if you like it, and if you like the crispiness of the gobi pieces, do give this recipe a thumbs up for that. And just subscribe to my channel for more recipes. Do follow me on Instagram as dragonmania2707, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, bye bye, stay home, stay safe.